Okay, welcome to the Q&A for With Time, which is the English title. Avec le temps is
Yeah,
how it would be
avec le temps.
pronounced in French.
Yeah, avec le temps.
And we have, yeah, I'll be asking about your fluency in multiple languages, but I have right off the bat, I wish my Spanish is pretty good, and I have no French at all in my mind. And I have a feeling that if I was fluent in both, your amazing film would even be more rewarding to hear as your two characters shift every now and then between French and Spanish.
Yeah. Well, yes, it's actually my French is not really good either, you know. Even though I live half in Argentina, half Montreal, but my French is getting better, but it's not really good. But it was interesting to to play with both languages, not really speaking very well one of them, huh? So yeah.
Yeah, well, so I just want to say to everyone watching who saw the trailer of the film that we're going to do our best not to reveal anything that shouldn't be revealed. It's an amazing film. I think from start to finish, I'm comfortable using the word masterpiece. I think the
Oh,
story is
thank you.
incredible. I think if it plays out like a one-act play with two characters that has been refined over 10. I would believe if you told me that this conversation had been evolving over 10 years on stage. It's just so every moment is so emotionally true and impactful. I just think it's amazing writing. And then you add on the fact that you're an amazing director. The film
Oh, thank you.
looks beautiful. The cinematography is amazing. The
Thanks.
the decisions you make as a director when I just think it's masterful work. I
Thank
couldn't praise it enough.
you. Thank you.
Um,
Thank
and you know, I would be. It's always a delight to get wonderful films at a film festival,
you.
and
Yes.
and believe me, yours is. I'm almost without words to say just how brilliantly made it is, and how honestly I'll stop praising you and let you talk about the process in a moment. But at half an hour, I'm left at the end thinking, oh, I hope she's doing a longer version. I hope that this story, this beautiful film, makes it to 90 minutes someday, because I feel like it would be up for Oscars. I think it's just incredible.
Oh, thank you. Well, it was a film with the idea was to make the first make four shorts that you can watch, together or separate, and it will have a meaning, a sense, So yes, the idea is to have a continuation, of the story, and like for example the story of the child, the child that she gave in adoption. So what happened with that, and have an ending, like the film is it's about the relationship with mother and daughter, paternity, maternity, So the idea is making four films, that can be watched all together, and it will be a big long story. So I'm in that process, writing the other scripts and seeing that. So
That's wonderful to hear, because obviously, as someone who loved the film, there's so much below the surface, and you definitely do a wonderful job of hinting at the other stories that can be told.
yeah,
Particularly, and also the brother, I'm sure. So
yeah,
yeah, that's wonderful. I've always hoped, because I'm a huge fan of short films, and I always hope for filmmakers to do exactly what you're doing, which is, you know what, I'm going to make a bigger piece, one piece at a time, and each
Yeah.
piece will be wonderful. And then when you're done, actually, you will have a feature film that will be worthy of worldwide distribution. So that's
Well,
great
I
to
hope
hear.
so.
So
I hope.
when did you start writing this? I mean, so much. Just go ahead. I'll stop
Well, I
interrupting.
started writing it around like 2012, and it took like couple of maybe a year, like to write and rewrite and um, check with other people to tell me what they thought. Well, everything. The process took me like a year, and then it was the whole thing about finding the actors and the people to make the film with. So. And when I finally got the two main actors, especially, but even with the son, with the guy who played Martin, we did rehearsal a lot. Like we did it like as if it was a theater play, actually. Rehearsal and rehearsal and going back and forth, in the characters' minds, going to their past, playing their past, doing a lot of um, writing together and how do you say this? And my English lately is not, I'm not using it a lot here in Argentina. So um, how do you, well, yeah, it was a big process of rehearsal before filming it. And it was really interesting for me to work with the actors that way. I learned a lot, and I think they learned a lot also, about the characters, about the story. So
Yeah, your cast is wonderful. I mean, and everyone's based in Argentina.
yeah,
Yeah.
all
So
of the actors are here. Yes.
I said to my wife, I showed it to her, and when it was done, I said, if you told me that I just watched the Meryl Streep of Argentina, I would believe it because uh, the performances are so incredible.
Oh, that's
Um,
good. Well, yeah, I'm really happy actually with the work they did. It was amazing, amazing, and we did work a lot for it, and I think it paid off at the end because I think the film is what I wanted it to be. It's beautiful. Um, and yeah, it has a lot of emotion. I guess what you told me before. So yeah,
oh,
I'm
it
happy.
has so much, but it's also subtle emotion. There's an underscore of emotion, which is
Yeah,
incredible.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I studied psychology also before filmmaking, so I did play a little bit with that. With what you say, what you don't say, what you want to say, what you don't, about the dreams. What the dreams means and the unconscious. When you feel whatever guilt or anything, what is going inside your mind, what is showing. Dreams tell a lot about people feelings. So, and about things that are not resolved. The things that are not that didn't work out, that it still need to come out somehow.
and as incredible as the performances are, then what you do as a director um, is incredible. I imagine it was a fairly long shoot. I mean, you might amaze me and say it was done quickly, but every shot is beautiful. Every shot is beautifully lit. You bring us close to their faces when you need to. You show us the home when you need to. I just think it's to get that quality of performance while also uh, paying such meticulous attention to the visuals, I think is what really has me floored with this.
Yeah, well, yeah, yes, I actually did work with the cinematographer a lot about every little detail. I thought about everything, like the color, the when to get close to the character, when to not be close. The memories of the young girl is a different color than the memories of the mother, because it's different. The feeling, one is colder, the other one is warmer. Um, we did work a lot with the cinematographer. We are really good working together, even now. So um, I think he's great. Great. Also, he gets into work. He really challenge me also if he doesn't understand something I want to do, why I'm doing it, or why I want to do, this color or this shot or this close up, and we discuss a lot, and that's fantastic to have a cinematographer like that. It's not easy to find a good cinematographer that really talks to get into the story. The best films, I think, are these ones where the director and the cinematographer and everybody in the crew work together really for the film, to get the best of the film out. And that's what happened in Avec le Temps. We work together with the art department, with the cinematographer, with the actors, with everybody. It was a fantastic crew, fantastic crew.
Yeah, in fact, I actually normally try to avoid this kind of comment, but of the 80 films in the festival this year, 80 official selections, I don't think anyone makes the most of focus pulling as your film. I think the attention to your depth of field, I think, was very shallow, and the way you moved focus within those frames,
Thank you.
so thoughtful and meticulous, and not done as a stunt just to show off that you can do it, but it's always appropriate to the emotion of the scene and the character.
Yeah, that was the idea. That was the work we did. Yeah, thank you for the comment. It's just it was amazing. It was amazing, and I'm happy and thankful for all the crew and everybody, and I'm really really happy that people can watch it now. Yeah.
Well, whenever we show film in the theater, hands always go up, and inevitably someone will ask, especially with something that this beautiful, as far as the timeline, how much time were you in pre-production, and then how long a shoot was it?
Well, the shoot was actually really fast. It was only 2 weeks, but only working on weekends because it was an independent film. We didn't have budget a lot. Actually, me and my sister are the producers, like the executive producers. My sister has a dance school in Montreal. She lives there, and I'm going back and forth. And so we together, had this little, put the money to make it. And then the rest, it was a lot of work because of the love for the movie, the love of art. Many people just wanted to work uh, for just to make the film, to be in a part of it. And the main location, it was a friend of my family who lent it to us. He was living in it, so we had to be only on the weekend. So it took only 2 weeks. Like, it was really fast. We did what we could with this, But as I was telling you before, the writing, the talking with the art department, the cinematography, yeah, it took months of preparation, like many months, like 6 months, 7 months. So yeah, it was a long process to get there. But once we were like on the days we were filming, was like everything fast, and Yeah.
Right. So you came in fully prepared to, because it sounds like just 2 weekends. So, 4 to 6 days, probably.
6 days,
Six
exactly
days. Yeah. 6
6 days.
days.
Yes.
So yeah, to get a film that looks like that done in 6 days, you know, please do convey to your entire team just how that there's film festivals up in the USA just praising their work. Just obviously, it was you and all the planning and preparation and collaboration that went into it allowed you to do something like this in just 6 days. So
Yeah.
such an accomplishment.
Well,
And
it was the crew. It was definitely the crew. I will let them know because it was all of us together working for the film, and really I did have amazing crew. So we
and
did
around
work together all these 6 months, that's for sure.
yeah.
Especially the heads of department, we all worked together, and then when the time came to film, it was easier, I will say. It was, of course, there is many things that I wanted and I couldn't do because of the time frame was so short. But for the 6 days we had, we did the best we could, and we are happy with it because of definitely everybody gave everything. Yeah.
And around how big a crew did you have?
We had 10, 12 people, I guess, 12 people. And then in the camera department, different people that came to help one day. And then the next day came somebody else. It was a really, really independent film.
Yeah,
So
12 is not a lot for a film that I would say looks as beautiful as, some of the things that go up for an Oscar for cinematography out of Hollywood with, massive budgets. I think your crew did a wonderful
thank you
job.
for, well, we'll be really happy, the cinematographer.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
will be
and
happy.
the realistic scenes are just as beautiful as those dream sequences, but the dreams are visually stunning. Um, did you do some of that in post? Was there a long post
A little bit of
production?
post. Yes, I needed a little bit. That took a long time. Actually, the post production was the one that took me a long, long time to finish because, it was not easy to find the person actually to do it on the time that I needed. So it took time. And then until I find Diego, which is the guy who did the post-production effects, and to work with it. Then he had 2 kids in the process of while he was working. So it was a lot of things happening. So it took time, the editing and the whole post-production, the color, everything. But it took more time that than the rest, as always. But but for me, it was a long, long time. So yeah, it did have a little bit of post, especially in the dream scene, because we couldn't manage to do the whole fog. We did it for real, but then it was not enough when I was looking at the footage. So I did need to make a little bit of post of special effects there, and Diego is amazing with that to make it look so real that the snow also is a little bit of snow in some part. That's of course in Argentina. That's well, not in Buenos Aires, at least doesn't snow, so there was no way. But I wanted it because it was a dream, and for some reason in my mind it was snowing because it was cold, and so in the mountain, and so yeah, he did a fantastic job. As I'm telling you, like the crew, like post production, we are all friends now. We're really good friends now. Some of them I met in the process, and we're really good friends, and the frame brought us together. That was fantastic. So
Well, that's great, wonderful. I hope that means they'll be with you for all the future editions of the story.
yeah, of course.
And that's I think another testament to you as a filmmaker to through working with something like this, I'm sure that people were really drawn once they saw the material or read the script or saw the footage. They could see that this was a special project. This wasn't just
Yeah.
this wasn't like, okay, yeah, I'll just bang a little bit of work out and
No,
yeah.
exactly. And that's why also everybody was so involved, and the actors they wanted to give all this time, because we took like 4 months, like it was a long time rehearsal, like because we went through every little detail of the character's life, and we played it along with it. So yeah, there was the commitment, because they like the script and they like the story, and when I talked to them, I told them it was going to be like a lot, like that. The way I wanted to work with it was like a theater play, so like with a lot of rehearsal and everything, and they really wanted they were there for the challenge, they wanted that. So that that's the actors, and then the rest of the crew, I think it was that. The same with the cinematographer, he liked the script. He's fantastic doing with the lighting and everything, and that's how he became part of the project with so little money involved. So it was not about the money in this case.
It was not about the money. It could not have been. It's about the art, which shows it's
Exactly.
so wonderful, and it's so. I'm so glad that you were able to do that for your actors and give them all that time, because there's so much to this story. It's your storytelling instincts are so good and skillful. Like as I watched it, when my wife and I finished it, I said, "Isn't it amazing how every revelation works and hits, like the number of times my heart feels touched by this film, each time it's just more and more fulfilling and sometimes sad, sometimes not sad, but just your actors were given what they needed to give the performance. There, a lifetime of pain between these two women is coming out in this conversation.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's what I intended to do. So I'm glad that you could feel that. Also the sound, we work a lot with the sound, the post-production sound. Santiago, the sound designer, like we did a lot of work. It took many months and months of working, of what exactly we will put, in the scene as sound in
Yeah,
every
the sound's
background sound.
amazing. The sound's amazing. Your use of music is amazing, but then most of it doesn't have music.
Doesn't have, no, but just the
Yeah.
little things, the even if there is a dog in it, we work. We had some connection with the story. Everything was like that. So it did. It was a. We felt that we filmed a long, like a feature film instead of short. That's what everybody tells me, like in the crew. We did it like a feature. It felt like that the whole process, even though it was a short. But it's paying off. If people like it, if you can relate to the story, if you can, then it's for me it was worth it, the whole work. Yeah.
Oh yes, that's wonderful to hear. I'm glad. I'm incredibly happy that you are content with the work and proud of it, because it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful work of art. and
Thank you.
and not all film. I love a lot of films that I wouldn't call art. Not all film has to be art. We have some
Yes.
really funny slapstick films in this festival this year. The art of comedy is an art of its own, but
Yes.
the silly films don't need to show the same level of human emotion. So
Yeah, you're right. You're
yeah.
right. Even though some of them, they can show that even in the. I admire people who can do that also. In
Oh
a funny
yeah,
film.
yeah, yeah. All film, the film. I never mean to.
Yeah.
It's a shame we have the bias towards drama, but in your case, it's well earned.
Thanks. Yes, that's good. So, so this year is going to be online, everything, I guess, huh?
Yeah, we don't have a choice. We in Los Angeles, we have not overcome COVID enough to let people gather in public yet indoors.
Yeah,
The only possibility would be outdoors, and that's not feasible. We looked into it, but we can't. Um,
yeah, yeah, exactly. See, it's the same here. Yeah, we are in the same situation.
yeah,
We
it's such a strange time, but in a way, it's the silver lining is that we can show more films because we're not
exactly,
limited
yeah,
by the
yeah,
time that we have the theater rented.
exactly, yeah,
And honestly, there'll be more audience. We have a festival in June, and normally over 4 days there'd probably be 1,200, 1,500 audience members come in and out. And in June we had 4,000 watch films
wow.
6,000 times. So
Yeah, wow,
the festival
yeah,
you're
yeah.
in, I expect even bigger numbers. So that'll be
That's fantastic. That's
yeah.
good. Yeah, well, it's a lot. It's really things change this year around the world. The way of doing things change. And the online thing came up, like online working from the house and everything, right?
Yeah,
So
and
different
did
world,
you get to
different.
complete the film before COVID hit, or was post-production extended into the COVID period?
No, 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 no. It was before. It was
It was
before.
before.
Yeah,
Very good.
I finished it
Very good.
in 2019. That was
Oh,
complete.
great, great.
It was before.
All right. Well, before we run, is there you gave a lot of credit to the people who worked on this film. Is there any department or person who you didn't get to mention yet that we should take a moment to acknowledge?
Well, it's been for me. It's everybody. The the production, the Noelia who gave me, did everything for during the shooting, for the production boss, we'll say jefe de producción, and yeah, everybody couldn't. I think it was everybody's, the cinematographer, the casting. The casting director who helped me find the actors, and it was everybody put a little bit. So I don't want to start naming because I will forget, but that's what I'm saying. It's just everybody, really, not
Yeah.
only the head
Yeah, a
of the
film like
department.
this, every name in the credits mattered.
Yeah, exactly, every name in the credits. Yeah, without all of these people, the film wouldn't be as it is. So yeah,
Well, thank you so much for submitting it. It's an
thank
honor
you,
to have.
thank you, Jeff. Huh?
Yeah, Jeff and Ava.
Jeff.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe did I not? I in my head, I think maybe when we started this, well, your name. I think your name will be on the screen. But
Yeah,
if it's not,
probably. Yeah, yeah. But yours, so I can see here,
yeah.
Jeff. So it
But
was fantastic talking
but
to
I
you.
didn't say here is Ava Urrutia, the writer and director of the film. I might not have introduced you, so I just love your film too much to think straight, I guess.
Okay, thank you, thank you. For me, it's the first interview like this, so it's a little bit weird with the English and everything, but I'm feeling it's coming back to my mind now. So
Yeah, I've had filmmakers actually. A gentleman in I think it was actually he was based in Madrid and he said, "Let's wait a week and let me practice a lot. I'll work on my English for a week and then
yeah.
talk to you because I'm out of practice." And I said, "We can schedule it anytime you want." So
Oh, that's interesting. Eh? Yeah, I didn't even thought about it. I'm like, okay, let's do it. With
yeah,
the
it's fine. It's good.
good.
All right. Well, thank you
Okay,
so much, Ava.
thank
It
you.
was
Thank you very much for everything.
yeah, and
And
thank you for taking the time.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's a
So I
pleasure to
hope
have your film.
everybody can see the film and like the film. And, okay.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Bye bye.